not addictive, they're not without risk. Disorientation and dizziness, as well as feelings of nausea and paranoia, can also be experienced.
It also affects the lungs because obviously it's ingested that way and can cause spasm in the throat. When somebody
And my name was not establishing at all. In my time, I think I will call it as a golden era. Heroin survived for a longer time, not today. Today it is just 2-3 years and then they are over. There's nothing wrong in my life that I have to hide something. It's open.
Every fault of my own, I managed to skip Italy. So as I was going through, I didn't even notice until when everyone was saying, what about Italy? And I was like, oh damn, snap! I missed Italy, so that's my bad. Sorry about that. As for Armenia and Bulgaria, you know, I started
to be muddled by my knowing too much about. I want to generally know what the case is about. And we do the cases. We start at 9:15 in the morning, and we usually finish by 3:15 in the afternoon. And we've done a week's worth of cases in that day.
We get a few awkward ones that either don't know the way home or they just want to, stay on the mountain. So it's a little bit more difficult with the weather being so hot to shift them. The dogs get tired very quickly. The shepherds get very tired.
Now, I really appreciate you coming in on such short notice. We were given an anonymous tip, and so we did a random search and found in your son's possession the following.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's not mine.
Shut your mouth.
My husband and I we inspire each other all the time. It could be daily things where we're both on a workout kick and we inspire each other to, be focused, or just really anything. We really talk it through with each other and get each other's advice and just help motivate each other.
Esmeralda, or do you know what I would love to do actually if they ever did, this isn't Disney, but if they ever redid Prince of Egypt?
Yes.
Because I've seen they've done the musical for it now in the West End, so if they remade that into a film, I'd be down for that, you know what I mean?
Talk to me about the Prince.
Designing. If you're a good website designer, then what you want to do is you want to be able to work with someone who understands SEO, search engine optimization, or understands Facebook advertising, or maybe they're a very good salesperson. Now you can focus on just doing your website design, and somebody else can be focusing on doing the SEO and marketing side of things.
And that's been a calling card for us this year. So proud of that, proud of our group for standing together. You can see a big moment in the game for me, regardless of score. Tough hit in the corner, and then Tanner's able to stand up to one of the toughest guys.
Almost like the one hardest ingredient of school is like if the kid's happy, like you've got all the permission to do everything else. I was really happy, but nothing else happened. And it was a bit of a weird one as well, because like when I was at school, like dyslexia was never really, you were either almost blind.
And they just sung me like a traditional song as I got off stage, and I was already emotional. I just started bawling my eyes. It was like such a nice way to finish the night. They just sung this beautiful song like as a gift to me or something. It was just so beautiful. And
To finish off this look, I take a couple of sections on the top of my head
And using a paddle brush, I tease the hair to create a little bit more volume on top of my head. Last but not least, I do a quick final spray of hairspray and we're good to go.
PayMaya, just like GCash, they are both digital platform that you can pay bills, you can cash in, you can withdraw, you can deposit, you can do anything, you can pay online. Did you know that, guys? PayMaya offers both virtual and physical card. So
have a wonderful prevailing atmosphere of tolerance and understanding, and I feel that my own experience is proof of that. And actually it makes me feel quite proud to belong to a country where it's like
down and said, well, tell me about yourself. And this interview went on and on and on. I mean, when I arrived, she said, if you got your car on a meter because you're going to be here 3 hours. I said, 3 hours? I don't even know what the job is. So this interview went on for about 2 hours. She asked me absolutely everything about, I don't know, what my interests were when I was.
I've had my Twitter since March 2010. That's been a long time. I was about 12, 11 or 12. Yeah, not gonna do the math, but yeah, I was young. So there are probably some pretty stupid stuff.
Where me and the girl I was seeing at the time had seen a mutual friend that we hadn't seen in about a year. And she said to me that she was wearing the same clothes that she was wearing last time we saw her about a year ago. And I was very confused by this. I said, how do you remember what she was wearing?
Carl was telling a story and he said, blah, 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 and the next door neighbours who kept a horse in their house. Anyway, they'd gone away for the weekend, and we were like, "Whoa, what?
They kept a horse
in the house?" And he's like, "Yeah." Anyway, and he didn't realise that was the interesting part of the story. He just thought that was a.
No, it's wonderful. But it's just, it's the best day of the year, this. This is the best day of the year, without a shadow of a doubt. You could spend your life playing in golf things, and I don't. I mean, I do a few. I came back and I did Fergie's golf day, but this is the greatest, because you know that you're doing...
No, yeah, I'm just excited to be just doing this again, because I haven't done promo or released music where I've gone out to promote it for a long time. Like, I've released a lot of music and stuff like that, but it's just good to be back out on the road and back in the scene and going on tour again.
The push to say, okay, maybe this might be the chance to do it. And then I kind of teased the audience a bit the following year by asking them what they thought about whether I should participate or not, what they thought if I would participate. And I had another bout of very, very good comments. And then...